Okay, welcome to this week's injury update, prelude to round 9, where we'll see our AFL team taking on the Saints at the MCG on Saturday, and VFL team journeying down the highway to Geelong to take on the Geelong VFL team on Sunday. Before we kick off, just want to give a big hello to one of the big fans of the show, Dane Swan, who I know follows the show religiously. I know he won't miss it. So Dane, that autograph photo of me is on its way out to you. So just keep tuning in, mate. Thanks for your support. Okay, going from the top, Tay Adams, probably another 2 or 3 weeks with that adductor injury. Everything's going okay, but it was a reasonably serious injury, so he's still got 2 to 3 weeks of his rehab to go there. Aishi, we would expect Aishi to be able to conduct all the concussion tests successfully this week, and we're pretty sure that he'll be available to play and train this week. Flynn Apple will be probably another week to go. He's maybe been a touch slower than we thought, but I think the other side of next week, and he should be right for selection. Beamsy, missing that week, we'd be confident that he'll be able to train this week and put his hand up for selection. Young Brownie, 2 weeks away from that shoulder injury. Again, his rehab program's been pretty strong, so we'd expect him to be available for selection probably just this side of the bye. And Coxie, he'll test this week. He may miss another one with that ankle. It's sort of lingering on for the big man, but we'd hope that he's putting his hand up, certainly if not this week, but for next. Jamie Elliott, late in the game, some hamstring awareness, hamstring tightness, which given Jamie's history, we're not going to take any chances there. So we'll pull him out of selection availability this week, rehab it. It's not a serious thing in terms of what Jamie's been through, but as I said, given his history, we'll treat that very precautionary and just see how he goes in the next week or so. Maxi Lynch suffered a head knock in the VFL on Sunday. He's had the concussion test. We'll see how he does come up later this week, whether he's going to be available for selection or not. Chris Mayne, again, got a head knock in that game, in his comeback game against the Blues. Pulled up pretty well, really. All the signs and symptoms are that he's recovered pretty well, but obviously the protocols will say that he needs to be tested later this week as well. Nathan Murphy, 2 weeks away, I think, with his injury, hasn't responded so quickly in the last week or so. He's had a course of injection, so I think we're probably 2 weeks from seeing Nathan put his hand up for selection, and then Shaz and Dunny continue with their rehabs. As I said last week, Shaz has joined full training, but their rehab's going along as planned, but no return to play in sight, particularly for Dunny at this stage. Thanks for that. We'll see you again next week, and as I said before, Swanee, keep on punching.